It's Thursday night, back at 5 o'clock, and it's a good night. The sun's out, it's nice and warm. So I've decided to go for go and do a car camp along at the beach. Bit hot beach. At the moment I'm on the B7085 between a place called Wop Hill and Port William. Yeah, we're still on the Macker's Peninsula. Now, I'm not 100% sure what beach I'm going to go to. There's a good beach between Port William and the A75, but it's sometimes full of caravanners. We'll just see how full it is. If it's not too full, I'll stop there. But if it's full, I know a wee place a bit further on, it's hard to find, and I'll go and have a look at that. I might be lucky. But anyway, as you can probably see, I've got Morag with me, my wee dog, and she's bouncing about the car. Coming into Port William. There's a nice wee hill to go down. Hey, through the chicanes. They put them there for me. They know I like chicanes. And this takes us down into what passes for the square and the harbour. There's actually a caravan site here. If you go along to the left, I think it's King's Green or something they call it. It's run by the community and funded by the community. I've been on it visiting people, and it's a very nice caravan park. Port William's a nice wee place. Now you see how near we are to the coast. It's like this all along. So there's quite a few places that you can pop in and park up for the night. It's a good one here. It's quite a narrow road. As you can probably see, we're running right along the coast. But it's about 6 o'clock at night, between 5 and 6. So the road generally gets a wee bit busy at this time. So you just take your time. This is the area that I'm thinking of camping. As you can see, it's not very busy tonight. There's no rush to camp up because there are plenty of spaces. So we'll go and look at the other place. Also, the weather's turned. This isn't on the weather forecast. I think it'll blow over. The way the weather was, I would have been able, it was going to be very warm, and I've been able to sit out quite late, but it doesn't look so good all of a sudden. This looks more interesting. The toilet. Not a caravan in sight. Yes, I think this might do me for the night. This is quite a nice wee stopping place. Beautiful view. You got male and female toilets, water, oh, and this is a waste disposal unit. And there's one of these stupid notices. You've got all this equipment here and it's not a stop for night. But here it is, it tells you who's behind it. Scotland starts here, Dumfries and Galloway. Morag! Come back! Morag! Bloody dog. And it tells you who they are. Nice one. Again, oh, for dog waste. Now, how stupid is that? How stupid is that? It's got other facilities for dealing with camper vans, and it says, sorry, this is not a stay the night. I think it's laughable. Such a beautiful spot. Well, if I want to stay the night, I'll be staying the night. Oh, what's this you found, Morag? Ah, somebody's dumped it. Oh, oh, I stayed the night. Oh, well, it shows you what somebody thought of that. Nice beach. Anyway, we'll get a walk in the beach and then I think we'll go back to the other place. There's too many houses here and somebody's just going to say something. I can do without it. Sun's starting to go down. I'm just going to settle down for the night. No more vehicles. I think this vehicle next to me is doing a bit CB radio. Can see a big fancy aerial on it. And Morag's quite happy. And this is where I'll settle for tonight. We've used this spot before. It's easy to get to. Only problem is, as you can hear in the background, there's a road here at hand. But if you've got the earplugs in, you're not going to hear that. So I'm going to have a quiet night. Now in front of me there's a beach. What more could you want? Okay, a chip shop, a pub. There's a pub about half a mile in that direction. It's called the Cock Inn. You get a very good meal in it. So there's plenty here. You're not far from anywhere. You've got Port William down there about 4 or 5 miles at the most. A couple of shops there. There's a sandwich shop as well. It's a nice wee spot. And well, Morag seems to like it. She's just about to tie herself around the camera. That'll cause bother. Anyway, it's an enjoyable night. And I think I should get this fire started. Well, it's not a fire. I'm starting to use charcoal. So top of wood, so you're not destroying anything. It's a nice wee controllable fire. And I've got some chops in the back of the car. Oh yes, I've got chops. I'm going to have them. Morag might get some as well, but we'll see. She's not overly keen on it. She's finding it a wee bit strange. Anyway, I'm going to get started for the night. I might talk to you before I go to bed. I might. You never know. If not, I'll see you in the morning. How's this still waking up to? Luce Bay. Over there's the Molly Galloway. Beautiful. Now this whole area is usually fully caravans. Well, camper vans. There's only one. And another guy there, car camping. This is very unusual. This place is usually stowed out with camper vans. Now, I live near 2 campsites, and I've noticed this year there's not so many camper vans. So I don't know what's going wrong. Okay, there's been a load of camper vans going up to the Northwest 500, but I don't think there's that many. There's not so many. Maybe the bubble's burst for the caravanners. I could understand it. You know, you go out there wanting a good drive, and what do you get? Piles and piles of camper vans. I think it takes the beauty out of it. It definitely does for me. But I like to see this. It's getting back to the old way. Just the right number. Anyway, it's breakfast time. I'll leave you with a Molly Galloway. breakfast time. Not too bad a night's sleep. Wasn't perfect. Surroundings were. I could hear the waves most of the night. That road behind us didn't matter. Yeah, I never heard anything. But a nice tranquil night away. Only one thing wrong. It's the beginning of March. No, it must be about the 10th. And the notorious Scottish midge has appeared. Yeah, I'm getting bothered with midges. I didn't expect that down here. But they're here. So visitors to Scotland be warned. The midge is back. With a vengeance. Anyway, I woke up early, saw I could still see the moon. The moon's actually rising. It's what? Must be, oh, it's not even 6 o'clock. And I could see the moon over there. This was just meant to be a quick night away. When I got up, the charcoal barbecue was still running. Now, I must have put that on about 8 o'clock last night. So I got 8 hours out of that barbecue. That's using that oh, come on. There it is. Co-op, fair trade. And you get 2 of them in there. Can't remember what the price was, but an 8 hour run. That's very good. Either that or it's a good wee barbecue set I've got. And there's no marks on the grass. I could have run it without that bit of wood, but keep it safe. Anyway, I'm going to have a bit of breakfast. And then I'll wander back home. Clean the car up. I've got a couple of things to do today. I've got to go into Stranraer. Well, it's another excuse to do some shopping. That's the beauty of car camping. Everything's got its drawbacks. Nothing's perfect in this world, and anybody that says it is a lying toad. No, but the good thing about car camping is if you need something, you just go to the local village and get it. There's no need to go without. I can remember turning up at one camp and I didn't have any water. Well, I made sure I had water this time because we Morag there in the car, she made sure that I had everything for her. She had her bag packed. Well, anyway, I'm going to get stuck into this. I'll get the morning finished. And I'll just quietly drive back home. Not too far. I'll see you later.